Welcome to the Utopia of Silverreploid CLE. My humblest of regards to the fellow members of the Alpha branch of the Reploid. And now, committed to the video. Hello there everyone, my name is Silverreploid CLE. How are you guys doing on YouTube? That's right, the Silverreploid coming at you live looking fresh in the flesh on the net, streaming on stream. Welcome back to another video. Today guys, this video is going to cover what has been recently dropped on behalf of the Reploid Utopia shop via Teespring, the new piece of merchandise that I'll be discussing in a few minutes, but right now I just want to do a little recap of what we did in regards to the merchandise we had in the Utopian store. So last season merch, we did a merch piece in dedication to the Mortal Kombat series, aka from Mortal Kombat 1 to the current Mortal Kombat story that we have right now, Mortal Kombat 11, and of course now we have, well, which is today rather, because well, recently we were updated in regards to the new sequel to Mortal Kombat 11, which is called Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, where they add new characters, new stories, cutscenes, etc. All that great stuff that we have in there in this recent update of Mortal Kombat 11, and of course I'm super pumped for that. So last season we made a merch piece in dedication to Mortal Kombat series. Once again, we call it the Shrimp Pally t-shirt, you know, with the tiger prawn shrimp with two boxing gloves, being all TJ combo like, if you will, because well, I love shrimp, and of course I love fighting games, and of course, go figure. And of course, this idea was made by one of my collaborators who wanted to make something in dedication to Mortal Kombat series because, well, both of us love Mortal Kombat, that's number one. And number two, we decided to make a little idea in regards to Mortal Kombat, and of course, since I love shrimp, saying holy shrimp and all that stuff, we decided to make a little idea converging both the Mortal Kombat aspect along with shrimp, because, well, shrimp is my thing. But anyway, guys, we decided to pan that out, and of course that's when we came across developing an idea, a merch idea called Shrimpality, or fatality combined with shrimp. You will, maybe you know what that means, but yeah. So last year I concluded the season 1 merch because, well, I was intending to do some new ideas in regards to merch ideas, like new designs, and of course, well, since I'm a 3D animator, of course I love making posters with Source Filmmaker, and decided to make some merch designs, which there will be much more designs in the near future, but now I just want to address this one that I got coming on. But let me discuss the idea, what I have for this one. Okay, so for season 2 merch, and of course, yes, it is in dedication to Mortal Kombat as well, I decided to, like, well, okay, so there are two things. Number one, we have my baby inkling named Frost, my OC daughter, that is, and of course we have the second one that has the name Frost in the game series itself, the Mortal Kombat series, starting with Mortal Kombat X. And speaking of Mortal Kombat X, I've been playing some Mortal Kombat XL ever since I got it on sale. It's of course a very great game, but I'm still aiming for MK11 and of course the Aftermath update of it. So I'm still going for that for the PS4. Alright, back to the story. So we have two Frosts, one from Mortal Kombat and one that I named for my Source Filmmaker series, my animation series for Splatoon. And I decided to, like, well, ever since Mortal Kombat 11 came up with friendship, they did this trailer video in regards to friendship. They decided to resurrect friendship back to the game itself, and of course, I was trying to get the general idea on how to actually pan out this merch idea, this merch piece with two Frosts in it. And of course, I decided to add a little friendship vibe to it, like, well, because, well, since both the names are Frost, and of course, since friendship, which is rather a coincidence in my opinion, because, well, I wanted to make it like Frost, the MK edition, was hugging the baby inkling Frost, making it an adorable design and stuff like that. But apparently, ever since I was trying to, well, not ever since, but I was trying to get the model of Frost, the MK edition, to Source Filmmaker. So after importing the model to Source Filmmaker, it could not show, it didn't show any bones, it didn't show any palettes or anything. Well, I fixed the bone portion, I fixed the visibility of the model, and of course, it showed the purple and black checkerboard palette. You know, you get that sometimes. It's common when it comes to doing SFM or Gary's mod. So I tried doing that. After fixing up the bones and stuff, the visibility, it only showed the checkerboard palette of Frost model. and of course I try to figure out how to actually get the skin model. I tried going to SFM Lab to see if I could find the enhanced version of the model. I know some people use it on Storage Filmmaker. I was trying to actually go for it because I wanted to use that model, and of course my baby Inkling OC model combined together, and of course make a friendship design combined together in green screen, and of course add that design to my merch idea for season 2, since it's been a minute since I was trying to come with the idea of making the merch idea in dedication to Mortal Kombat for season 2, because well, ever since season 1 concluded, I haven't talked about Mortal Kombat merch ideas on my Utopian shop, because well, I've been reacting to most of the Mortal Kombat 11 videos, and of course I haven't talked about any new merch ideas in dedication to the series. So back to the story. Unfortunately, I was unable to bring the Frost model to SFM, so I decided to use Sub-Zero instead. And of course, it turned out to be very well, because well, Frost and Sub-Zero use ice techniques, ice moves, and they're very amazing indeed. I might decide to use Frost and Sub-Zero when I get Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. But anyway, back to the story. I decided to use Sub-Zero for the merch idea, along with my baby Inkling OC Frost, and of course decided to make a merch idea called Friendship again. So I have Friendship up front, and of course I have again on the back with Frost in there, not the Mortal Kombat Frost, I'm talking about the Splatoon Frost, my baby Inkling OC. So everyone, on behalf of the Reploid Utopia and the Utopian shop, I present to you with the Friendship Tee. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my new piece of merch on behalf of the Reploid Utopian shop called the Friendship Tee, featuring Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. This is the Mortal Kombat X edition of Sub-Zero, by the way, because well, I tried to find a decent one, and of course, well, where he was smiling, and of course he was doing his little, you know how he has his hands like this in a fighting pose, as if he's like about to summon ice, or doing the Shinku Hadouken from Street Fighter, and I wanted to do it like that. And of course I have Frost in there, and because well, she's filled with love and friendship and everything else, and that's why I decided to make this idea of my Mortal Kombat piece of merch, like, well, my idea of bringing the Mortal Kombat idea to the merch store, because well, I wanted to add a little spice to, I want to spice up the fun with many things on behalf of the Reploid Utopian shop, which is why I decided to, like, well, in dedication to Mortal Kombat 11 and of course the whole entire series altogether, I decided to make another piece of merch idea, which was that right there, even though Frost MK11 decided not to take part of the job, because well, it's not that she didn't want to take part of it, it's just I couldn't find a decent model of her. Although I wonder if she had the MKX model of Frost, now that I think about it. If she does, I might decide to make another Mortal Kombat piece of merch on the store, just to celebrate and of course commemorate and congratulate Mortal Kombat for being part of our lives and everything else. Because a lot of us love Mortal Kombat, and of course ever since this updated Mortal Kombat 11 dropped, I just had to do something to like celebrate, because well, you already saw in my reactions to the trailers that the hypeness was so real. I just want to freaking get my hands on the game already. At first I wanted to go for the Steam edition, but now that I have a PS4 and that it runs officially on there, not the game, I haven't got it yet. Now that my games run officially on the PS4, I decided to make a change of plan and go from the Steam edition to the PS4 edition, because it runs efficiently, it runs very excellent, the qualities and everything else. And in regards to streaming on the PS4, I hadn't actually done that yet. Hopefully in the near future I'll definitely get started streaming on the PS4. But for now, we're not talking about the PS4, we're not talking about the game ports, we're talking about the new merch idea that I decided to share with you guys at the store that is now available. The link to the Friendship Tee is in the description, so you can choose any size and of course go from there and show the true meaning of friendship to everyone, because well, friendship is power. So guys, once again, the link to the Friendship Tee is in the description. We now have officially released the new piece of merch on behalf of the Reploid Utopian shop to commemorate the Mortal Kombat series. So guys, if you want to claim a t-shirt, head to the link below in the description, and of course place your orders if you like. And like I said guys, just because you don't buy merch from the store doesn't mean you're not an excellent fan. You're still an excellent fan because you're still showing love and support for the channel and everything else. And I still want to continue to do more for you guys, because you guys love me, you guys love the videos that I post on YouTube almost every week, and of course stuff like that. And I just want to do more for you guys, and this is also part of it, which is the merch. There will be more merch ideas to come in the near future. So guys, if you hadn't claimed the other merch links are in the description, whether it's the hoodie, whether it's beach towels, cell phone cases, etc. All the links are down there. And I just want to give a shout out to Mortal Kombat for being part of our lives once again. I want to give a shout out to Teespring for making the merch ideas possible. I want to give a shout out to Source Filmmaker for being part of my journey in my life and everything else, part of my career, to actually plan all this stuff out. Whether it's animating, whether it's making posters, whether it's making merch ideas, etc. And I want to give shout outs to people who were part of my merch store, the two people, Nochi Mochi and 2Dev Sensei, who are still part of my merch store, bringing tons of excellent ideas and in reference to merchandise ideas that I intend to bring to you guys, that you guys can wear with you, to show tons of love, support, and everything else for the channel, and of course for them too, because well, they're amazing people. I couldn't have done this without them. So thank you all so much. Thank Teespring, thank Mortal Kombat, thank Source Filmmaker for all this, for bringing all this about. And with that said, guys, that is going to wrap up today's merch update video. Hope you guys are having a very blessed and safe day so far, and you guys are staying safe in quarantine from COVID-19. And of course, hope you guys are enjoying the MK11 Aftermath update. So guys, with that said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video to the fullest. If you did, as always, smack the thumbs up button because we're keeping going. The friendship tee, once again, is in the description, so if you haven't yet, you can claim yours today. There will be unlimited stock because well, I love Mortal Kombat. So guys, if you're new to the channel otherwise and want to see more videos, make sure you take a minute to subscribe for more content with the post notifications on. My social media links are in the description, plus my Twitch channel, and do not forget as always to share because you care. And with that said, guys, there are more to come soon. This is your Reploid / Inkling himself, Silverreploid Lee. I love you guys to the fullest, and as always, I will see you Reploids, Mavericks, Maverick Hunters, Sigma, MK fans on 1-2 because I love the Mortal Kombat series, Inklings, Octolings, Beamos, etc. Everyone. In the next video, stay blessed, warmed, loved, safe, quarantined, and fresh in the flesh. And as always, guys, I will see you next time at Utopia. Take care.
Become a part of the Alpha branch of the Reploid Utopia and receive great perks such as honorable mentions and more.